What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining. Today I've got kind of a surprise video. I wasn't expecting to get this figure as quickly as I did. I was going to do a review for Hot Toys Nebula, which I also just recently got, but then this thing showed up in lightning speed. And to be honest, the service I got from the actual company was just absolutely outstanding. So I really wanted to jump on it and kind of give them some credit as quickly as I could. Now, if you're like me at all, you have seen a ton of amazing third-party figures out there, typically unlicensed ones, but they have just been absolutely outstanding. And when it comes to figures that aren't made by Hot Toys, that sort of thing, some of these third-party groups have just really been killing it. Now, the problem I had is I didn't really know which websites to go to, where the best places to order them from were, all of that other good stuff. And I ended up stumbling upon 1/6 Outfitters, which I will put a link in the comments below in case you want to check them out. And they are absolutely amazing. Now, I want to say real quickly that I am not affiliated with them in any way, shape, or form. Main reason I want to say that is they make me gush like Old Faithful. They just absolutely gave me outstanding service, front to back, really, really good. And I want to kind of make that known, just in case you get to decide to order from them at any point down the road. The treatment that I got is pretty much the same as I would expect any other average customer is going to get. Now, I did do one pre-order and one in-stock item. I ordered these on Wednesday night at about 2 a.m., so I guess technically Thursday morning at 2 a.m. By Thursday afternoon, I had gotten a notice that the in-stock item was going to be shipping out. So I kind of reached out to them by Facebook Messenger just to check if they had tracking. They let me know there'd be an email. Got an email almost instantly that had the tracking number. Friday went by, got a notification it should be arriving on Monday. Saturday morning, earlier today, got an email notification that it's going to be arriving Saturday night. And by Saturday afternoon at about 12 o'clock today, my doorbell rang and this package is here. So realistically, figure I ordered it on Thursday, shipped Friday, got here Saturday. Pretty good. Pretty good. You're not going to beat that by anyone. Now, I am in Chicago. They're shipping from New York, so it's not a terribly long distance, but that's still really, really impressive. So a big shout out to them for that reason alone. Now, the other thing that I wanted to point out, I haven't opened the box at all. They've given me such good service across the board. I really wanted to kind of take a look at it as a whole. That way, if you guys do decide to try them out, you'll know what you're getting into. Also, realistically, the way that it's shipped, the speed, the response time, just the general niceness that I've experienced from them, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, fairies come out of this box and give me kisses, or, like, you know, an explosion of chocolate occurs. Rainbows might shoot out, I don't know, but I'm definitely expecting some good things. So we will go ahead and get cracking on this guy now. Now, you may notice they did ship it through standard priority mail, the good old USPS. This box does have what I like to call some love crunching. Now, you may not be aware of this, but UPS actually loves our packages so much that they just kind of pick them up, and a lot of times they'll just hug them. They'll just give them a nice little hug, make sure that they're all nice and secure. So sometimes you get these little love dents. That's all that is. You don't have to worry about those. No problem there. So we're going to go ahead and slice this open, hopefully without stabbing myself. If I do, it'll make for an interesting video. So we got that going for it. Now, I'm pretty confident there's not going to be a brown shipper in this. If there is, I'll be really happy, but I would imagine in this small of a box there's probably not going to be another box in it. Now, a little bit more of a disclosure before I actually dig deep into this. I just want to kind of set some expectations for what I am thinking I will be getting out of this figure. Really not much. It was, well, I'll show you in a moment. But to be honest, the figure, all the proceeds went to charity. So I don't really care how good of a figure it is. I'm just kind of hoping it looks decent, has okay articulation, and even if it doesn't, proceeds went to St. Jude's Children's Hospital, so it's kind of a win-win no matter what. So just kind of go from there. Yank this guy on out. righty. Get you out of the way. Alrighty. There we have it. I guess we'll do that. So if you can't tell, this is definitely a Black Panther figure. This is by SL Customs. It is actually called the King Challa. I don't believe it is a licensed figure. They only made about 500 of them. Now he's not in the Black Panther costume, which I don't mind. I didn't get a chance to get the Black Panther hot toy, and I didn't really want to spend the money that he's going for now. So when I saw this, I was really excited about him, but they did only make about 500, so I wasn't sure I was going to get it. I kind of kept my eye on 1/6 Collectibles, 1/6 Outfitters, checked Pop Collectibles, Giant Toy. 1/6 Outfitters had a waiting list. I joined it, got an email that it was in, and here we have it. So take a little look at it further. The box is really straightforward and simple. It's honestly nothing too special, but this is a very small company. It's SL Custom. They do have a Facebook page, so if you are interested in getting this figure, you might be able to contact them through Facebook and still get it. I've seen some messages on their site saying it's still available, so maybe worth checking out. I think you can still get them on 1/6 Collectibles as well, but it's tough to say. Apparently this box harder to open than I anticipated. There we go. Maybe. Alright, success. Wakanda forever. A lot of foam, always a good thing. Alright. Ta-da, there he is. So I'm already pretty darn happy with it. Just, like I said, I didn't really care how good the quality was. I was mainly getting him just because it's a charity piece, and I didn't have a Black Panther. I also love Chadwick Boseman, as I think most people should. I definitely lost him a little too early, so getting a figure with his likeness I was really pleased for, and just glancing at him so far, they absolutely crushed it with that sculpt. Look at that. That is fantastic. Really, really great job there. So yeah, there's, honestly not a whole lot to discuss in the figure himself. He's got more of a casual wear, which works out good for me. I'll probably display him with the casual Steve Rogers that I have. They'll just be hanging out somewhere. But we'll kind of take a little bit of a better look at him in just a second. And kind of see if he stands up real quick. We'll play around a little bit with his articulation. Good enough for now. Other things in the box, he does have 2 fist hands, so you can give him a quality fist bump if you want. Bloop. There you go. Doesn't look like he's got a stand. I have a curse of getting figures that don't, but I do have a lot of them, so it works out pretty well. Yeah, it's really straightforward. It's pretty much just the figure. Now, they do also do a John Wick and a couple other really cool people, so definitely check them out. Now, on to the figure itself. Costuming. This coat's actually really nice. It's pretty decent material, to be frank. Actually got a really nice inside too. I'm thinking it might be like a felt. Could be a wool, but tough to say. I do really like that they lined it. The shoes are kind of a strange choice. Now, interestingly, okay, I was thinking for a second that there was a sock on this foot and not on this one, but it's actually just the pant leg that needs to be pulled down. Now, it's kind of a strange choice to do the boots like that, but it does give a little more articulation. Personally, not a huge fan. I think that looks a little weird. But, again, I wasn't really overly concerned with the look of the figure. So I think it was $130, so not terribly expensive when you consider the cost of other Hot Toys and other 6 scale figures. Honestly, quite affordable. especially for something that looks that good. I mean, honestly, just standing in basic museum pose, I'm thrilled. So the necklace is removable. If you want to give it to any other figures, I'm certainly just going to leave it on there. Sure, it's pretty decent material, actually. So it's got, can't really tell what that is. It's almost like a rubber on it to give it that kind of armored look. Might just be a weird stitching on it. I really can't tell. But it does give it a lot of texture. Gives it a nice feel to it as well. Pretty sure you can take the jacket off. Which I don't want to force it, but let's see how easily it goes. Oh yeah, that'll come off easy. Main reason I wanted to do that is just to see. Oh, hey, look at that. It's got a nice little hidden bracelet. Magic. What do you know? Never would have noticed that. It does have some play to his fingers too, so he'll easily be able to get an accessory in there. I'm trying to tell if he's got any articulation at the elbows. I really don't want to force it. Wow, okay. That joint is awesomely stiff. Holy cow. Wow. I am blown away by that. Good job, SL Custom. Bravo. So little thing, when it comes to 6 scale figures, especially good ones, you typically want the joints to be very, very tight so that they will stay in whatever pose you put them in. Those elbows are outstanding. That's crazy. General Grievous, if you had joints like this, you would be the best figure in the world. Does have a good amount of waist articulation. I'm guessing, yeah, you can crunch. I'll just kind of lift that up. Take a look at the abs. Should give it, if I can, pull it up higher, higher. I don't mean to be a creepo. There we go. So that you can kind of see that got the upper body articulation there as well. Legs, pretty decent mobility on them. You can have them goose step if you want to, commit blasphemy. Oh gosh, yeah, even those knee joints are incredible. That is a double joint there. Very stiff. That's so awesome. So I love that. Ankle joints are a little loose comparatively, but not to the point where it's anything to worry about. If you do get this figure, I don't think you're going to have any issues with it holding up over time. Now, weirdly, I might have to sculpt his necklace a little bit, but that's okay. Just looks like it was a little off-center in the packaging. Yeah, we'll just need to play around with that a little bit more, which won't be hard. I might just kind of, keep doing that every couple of days, just kind of gradually straighten it out over time. Gravity will do the work too. Now, if you do get a chance to get this figure, definitely do it. I honestly was just kind of thinking, hey, I'll get a cool Chadwick figure. I'm speechless. It's so worth it. It just really was a knockout piece, and you get the added bonus of it going to charity. So definitely check it out if you can. SL Customs. I'll try and find, I know they got a Facebook page. I don't know if they've got an actual a website, but I will try and get a link in there below. Definitely worth checking out. Like I said, they got the John Wick figure if you're a fan. He's a pretty decent one. I'm scoping that one out myself. And if you can get this one, golly, definitely do it. I'm going to play around with him a little bit more, I think. Make sure to get his coat back on nice and snug, adjust all of his clothing, all of that other good stuff. And that will be about it. I'm going to try and get the video of Nebula up very soon as well, just so I get that out there. And then I've got a whole bunch of other stuff on the way. So hopefully I will have a whole bunch of other fun videos up for you soon. Ended up being a little longer than I wanted, so thank you all for sticking through to the end. I'm going to go ahead and keep going so you can watch me struggle to put this coat back on. At this point, it's kind of amusing me that it's taken this long. And really, I would have stopped talking, but at this point, I think I just got to keep going until we're done, right? Like once you start something, you got to finish it. And in this case, I'm so close. I'm really, 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 really running out of things to say though. So Chadwick, I'm hoping you can help me there. Get that on, get that on. Move your little arms forward, and bada bing, bada boom.